Lynn Spears, finally she has opened up, and I know that a lot of us have been curious what she had to say about the rift between her and her big sister Britney. So last year, let's just kind of like catch you guys all up in case you don't know. Last year, Britney called out Jamie for performing her songs during a tribute in 2017. Jamie told GMA she was confused by her sister's reaction and said she has only supported Britney during her conservatorship battle. Watch.
That love is still there, 100%. I love my sister. I've only ever loved and supported her and done what's right by her, and she knows that. So I don't know why we're in this position right now.
Erica, these are two completely different stories, right? We hear Britney with just pure disdain. I mean, she's even, not only have we heard actual, factual, according to her, like in these affidavits about what she claims is the abuse from Jamie Lynn, but she's also hinted that there is so much more, according to Britney, that Jamie Lynn has done to her. So who do you believe? Because clearly Jamie Lynn thinks she's only been supporting her sister.
Yeah, this is a tough one because if my sister and I get into a little tiff, it's just between us. If they get into it, especially now with all of the support for Britney Spears, like that means that everyone comes after Jamie Lynn. And I think the point was made that she was 17 and pregnant when her conservatorship started. So I mean, we don't know what the details are, but that's got to be a very vulnerable position to be in regardless of what the truth is.
Jeff, what do you think?
This is a tough one, Sam, because it's like, imagine every single family, all of us included, everyone watching, has their different family dynamics. Imagine airing all that dirty laundry in the spotlight on national television and then not communicating, so you're only getting your information for your own family through tabloids and what other people say. It's not a good situation for anybody involved. I feel bad for everybody involved.
Tori, look at your face.
I don't.
Okay, tell us, girl.
I do. I hear what you guys are saying. But if, and this is a big if the situation is true, that Britney was really in an abusive situation with her father, allegedly, and an abusive situation in the conservatorship, meaning she couldn't even see cash, she couldn't drive a car, she couldn't do anything, she couldn't order, nothing, she could do nothing. At some point, when you get old enough as a sister, I would hope that that person would be like a whistleblower and someone to speak up for me if I was under that much duress. Now, that is a big conditional statement of if, but I feel like Jamie Lynn, from what I've heard, has used some of that money in apartments and other things and has used it and said, I support Britney. And I'm not sure I've ever heard her stand up and say, yes, this is true what she's claiming, which would be a big step in supporting her sister.
Tori, let me ask you this, and I agree with everything you said, by the way, even though we don't know all the details.
Right.
Considering that Jamie Lynn was a teenager when all this started to happen and really became a mom so young, do you think, is it possible that she too is scared of her parents? And that played into it?
Yes, that's a really good point. But I meant when Britney was finally during the hashtag Free Britney movement and saying, you guys have no idea how bad my family was, Jamie Lynn was sort of there but didn't really back her up. And at that age, I would have expected her to do so. But again, all of this is coming if I believe Britney, right? So you guys are right. There's the truth somewhere in there. But it just seems like a really abusive situation that I would hope a sister would have helped me out.
I think,
have you guys seen the pic? Oh, sorry.
No, just playing devil's advocate here, that's her mama and daddy too.
Right.
And then also just the idea that Jamie Lynn Spears didn't just disappear into nowhere for no reason. She was slut-shamed at like 16, 17 years old. She lost her contracts. There were so many other things that were going on. She was being talked about by grown butt men. That's gotta, I don't know. Like, I've never not, I think for people that we grew up admiring, I do not would never want to be in either of those positions.
No.
And I think it's
Yeah,
just
it's a
a
hard
really,
position.
it's a true story of an empire, a family built with greed and the idea that the product was put over the people, and who knows what type of trauma and fallout it is. But I always think that it's really sad when I see siblings divided in this way, because, you know, as your parents get older, regardless of the circumstances, you would hope that your sibling relationship would be something that sustains the family. I know that's not the situation for everyone, but it's just sad to me when I see that.
I agree.
Yeah, me too.
Jeff, what were you going to say? We have time.
Kind of along the lines what Erica was going to say too. It's just we have this narrative that the media is on Britney's side, so we all have to be on Britney's side. And I'm not saying that is the wrong side or the right side to be on, but my wife shows me pictures of Britney Spears. She still follows her. The things she's been posting lately, it doesn't seem right to me. So I don't know whose story to believe. I want to believe Britney, but there's got to be some loss, like Erica just said, for Jamie Lynn. The things that the family dynamics, if any of them are true, what all of them have been through. It's tragic on all accounts, and I'm not trying to pick sides. I'm just saying it's tragic for a family to go through that, and then in the spotlight as well.
No, that's empathy, Jeff. I appreciate that, and I really hope that they can work it out. I really do, to all your points.